welcome to another episode of PORTMORE Talk. My guest here is Councillor Courtney Edwards of the Independent City Division.
Pleasure having me.
All right, thanks for being with us, Councillor. We're going to look on a video, all right? It's not that recent, but recent enough because it's current as to what's happening out there. It is the reason why one of your former leaders wanted to change the name of this entity from JCF to JCS, but I think he got a lot of blowback for it and it wasn't done. So let's look on this video, and when we return, we'll have a little talk about it. Viewers, as you can see, a neat little video. It shows, I would say, a level of abuse. I would say a level of police brutality, because shouldn't it be a situation where the police is trying to de-escalate that situation, because that looks like a situation that the police is pushing that could actually escalate into way more than that. Because suppose while swinging down, he hit the guy in his eye or something like that. Would that be an outcome that the police force was interested in?
I doubt that. But first to begin with, we only saw an excerpt of the video.
Okay.
So we do not know from when it started, what occurred previously. Also, the police service, let me not say force, right?
Okay.
Would have trained these men and women in a particular manner.
Okay.
Right? To serve and protect our force. So what is seen there, what is being displayed, could not be the training of policemen and women of this country. So the video is very unfortunate to begin with, and we hope that these things do not persist in our society. But upon looking at the video, it clearly shows abuse and also lawlessness. It's a twofold situation, you know, because you see resisting arrest,
yes,
and also the physical abuse by the officers, right? So one would have led to the other, and that's why I said initially we did not see
what stimulated or started everything,
the video, right? But we do condemn excessive force by the police, right? And we also condemn resistance,
yes,
towards the police.
But I believe that the training that the police gives, is given, should be one that they would be able to put handcuffs on this youngster without necessarily having to do that.
And there lies a problem. There's such a high level of resistance that was not possible, right?
Well,
because he was being cheered on by community members, he felt strengthened, and therefore further resistance to the situation came about, right? And everything is a twofold situation.
But I still
the factors influence.
Yeah, but Councillor, I didn't really see an attempt to grab hold of the youngster's arm.
Exactly, and that's why I am not defending the action of the police here.
Okay,
right?
point taken.
I am also reasoning on both sides, since you started that way.
Okay.
So simply, there has to be a level of respect for law and order. Upon being...
But the law and order needs to show actions that deserve the respect.
Exactly. And that's why I said to you before, the level of professionalism has to be stepped up. It has to be proven in the work field. So people cannot respect our policemen and women. So what you give is what you get. Right? And clearly, based on how the video went, the approach initially would have been wrong. And that is why the people reacted in that manner. Right? So respect begets respect.
Because I have seen situations where police operate on a level where even when there was a crowd, right, the person, the accused or the person who was being taken in, had to accept that, listen, the police going to put some handcuffs on me, right? And they were still boisterous, But at the end of the day, how the police operated the person had to accept the situation, right? And had to accept that he was going to be arrested, right? But I am of the opinion that, because I'm a Jamaican too, right? I have seen situations where police operate in such an unprofessional way that you really look and you say, I can't go into the case, but I saw a police once and I was so aggrieved by what I saw that I had to look at him and say, you are what came out of the academy? And him look at me. Yeah. I remember once seeing a police without his mask. With his mask, no, not without his mask, sorry. The mask was down here. And there was another person that he was speaking to. And both of them, this was like about a year ago, right? This was December 2020. Yes. And he had his mask down. And the person you were speaking to had her mask down. And I said, shouldn't at least one of you have your mask up? And the police look at me in such a way where if he had the opportunity, not that he couldn't, yes, but I could tell that he would have wanted to arrest me for something, yes, yes, but he could not, in all conscience arrest me because there was nothing that I said to him that was wrong.
Well, at least he had a conscience. But the issue of lawlessness, just about anywhere, is twofold, right? The situation and the solution are one and the same, right? So at the same time, police are normal human beings, mm-hmm, and they're also fearful of them, of their lives, mm-hmm, right? So oftentimes police will think that I must be offensive to defend myself. Likewise, citizens will react, mm-hmm, in the same manner. So the impression of the police is as such where it is very aggressive. Right? That's in the mindset of the people because that's what they have been seeing over the years. Right? Mm-hmm. So at first sight, we become defensive. Right? Or become offensive to be defensive. Mm-hmm. Right? Because it's me or you.
Yeah.
So I rather protect myself. And in the same breath, when two lawmen or three sees a bundle,
a person,
large gathering, mm-hmm, they are going to feel fearful. So their response is to be violent as well. More so, they are armed. Mm-hmm. Right? So that is that's their only defense. I am not saying it is right, mm-hmm, but it's a culture that we have inherited over the many years. And those are what we need to talk about fundamentally. Those changes must come from us as a people. The mindset has to change. Right? And that will actually lead to greater community intervention programs. Right? The police, I think we went here already, but the police, of course, must see themselves as a part of the community. Mm-hmm. The level of integration in community is what is needed, right? I spoke today as well because the police need to look at reviving all PYCs, all police clubs across Jamaica.
Yes, man.
Right? Those are.
I endorse the police youth group.
That's a strategy or an avenue where, of course, our youth can become more integrated and more on a personal level with the security forces, mm-hmm, right? Mm-hmm. That would actually bridge the gap.
Point taken, Councillor. Viewers, please like, subscribe, and comment as to what you feel about what we just discussed, or even any discussion as to what's happening with that video. All right, so stay tuned. See you later.